The goal of this series is going to be to install all this in here using only this. Alright, so quick little background on the truck. It is a Savage XS Flux. I bought it used on eBay. When I bought it, it had not much usage. Everything was pretty clean. The bottom, it's a lot more scratched now than it was, but it was good. It is a first gen truck with the second gen electronics. Got the second gen ESC and second gen brushless motor. It had a 2075 Traxxas servo in it, and the previous owner had put Proline Power Stroke shocks on it. So ran it for a little while with stock tires. I'm mostly running grass, and I just was not working out for me. It was just no traction. These things are wild trucks for what they are, and there was just no traction on these tires. So ended up picking up a set of Proline Big Joe 2s, 2.2. Had to do a little bit of modification to get them to fit. I can get into that later. Also, the Traxxas 2075 servo died like a day after I got it. So, I ended up getting just a cheap, I don't even remember what kind, servo for it and threw it in. It's not waterproof. I'm going to make it waterproof. That'll be one of the things we do here. I've also purchased a T-Bone Racing front bumper, which you can see has taken a little bit of damage already. And I got a couple of different batteries for it. It came with a 3S battery. I also got a cheapy 2S for it that works just fine. Got a little piece of foam in here with this Rage 5200 battery. It works. So the original bearings in it are already starting to squeak, and I want to do a few upgrades to it. I've noticed the motor gets pretty warm. I know the first generation motors had a lot of problems with overheating, motors and ESCs. This one gets pretty warm as well. So I want to put some cooling on that. I'm also going to upgrade the cooling on the ESC and some other things. We'll go over what I got and what I'm going to put in it here in just a minute. So, alright. So here's the pile of things I purchased for it so far. Got a new steering servo setup. This is GPM. It's all aluminum. It has little bearings. It's purple. I found that purple stuff tends to be cheaper, purple and pink, because no one wants them. I think I paid $5 for this on Amazon, so that's cool. Got some XT60 connectors. It's got Deans on it now. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these or not. I may end up using XT90s. We'll see. I think I may do some testing with this and see how hot they get based on the current I put through them. Just set up a dummy load and see how hot they get and what kind of resistance they're imparting on the system. So we'll check that out. I got a 30mm wild turbo fan, and to go with that I also got a Yeah Racing 25 to 30mm fan adapter. I want to put this on the ESC and put this on top of it, or I may put this on here. This is an Integy heatsink for the motor. It's a little guy, nothing fancy. We'll see. The motor is my most important thing to cool right now because the ESC has temperature protection. The motor does not. So we'll see which fan goes where and how we end up doing that. Also got some Fast Eddy sealed bearings. I'm going to hopefully replace the entire set while I take this apart, so that when it gets wet I don't have any issues with the bearings squeaking and falling apart. I've also noticed that the transmission's starting to make some noises on freewheel, like if I take it over a jump, it will makes some interesting sounds. So we'll get into that and see what we can do with that. Also got some HPI. I already opened, actually I opened all this up already. Can't really wait. Got some HPI links so we can get rid of the plastic ones that come stock. Not that there's anything wrong with them, but, you know, fancy. I've been looking online, and I think what I want to do is I think I want to go ahead and get titanium turnbuckles for this so that, you know, titanium. So that's pretty much what we have. The first part of this is really just going to be a complete strip down of this thing. I haven't really seen anybody fully take one of these apart. I really want to go in and look at the front and rear differential, kind of see how things are. I know it's got an all-metal drivetrain. Oh, it also has, you really can't see it, but it's got CVDs in it that the previous owner put in. I don't know what brand they are, but so far they haven't broken. He also put the wheelie bar on here as well. So that's where we're going to be, and let's get started.